Before we start the review, just going to put something to bed. I'm not a huge basketball fan. I've seen enough basketball to know that Jordan's the GOAT, and it's clear. There's no debating that. So a movie about a shoe. How good can it be? Well, I'm here to tell you, very, very good. So Air is directed by Ben Affleck, and it's a story of Michael Jordan's infamous shoe, Air Jordan. So the film tells you in detail how this shoe came to be, what the process was, whose idea it was, who got the money, how much the deal was worth, you know, the higher-ups, who designed the shoe, everything. And when I first saw the trailer to this, yes, it looked awesome. A movie about easily the most popular shoe brand in the world. A lot of people own these shoes. I own a pair, even though they're a fucking rip-off. But I was worried that this movie was just going to be boring. I mean, how interesting can you make a movie about a shoe? Even though it is Jordan's shoe, how interesting can it be? This movie exceeded all my expectations. It was absolutely fantastic. All the acting was absolutely amazing. The casting choices in this were so good. Ben Affleck's amazing. Damon's amazing. Chris Tucker is absolutely hilarious in this film. And the comedy is one thing I wanted to touch on. I did not think this movie was going to be this funny. Yes, they're in an office setting. They're all buddies. They're making a shoe. They're obviously going to have banter and shit. But some of the scenes in this movie, some of the dialogue, the way scenes play out, they must be dramatizing it a bit from the way it actually happened. Because if it did happen like this, fucking would have been awkward as hell. But some of the scenes in here are just so funny, and the actors did such a fantastic job. Ben Affleck behind the camera was absolutely amazing. One thing I really appreciate with this movie, they gave it such an 80s vibe. Everything is literally accurate to the time that they're filming in. And credit to them for this opening sequence. It's about 3-4 minutes. I cannot even begin to imagine the amount of money that was spent to get the rights to all these clips used in this opening sequence. It is absolutely amazing, and it just sets the tone for the year this movie's set in. And an overarching theme in this movie is the risk that Matt Damon's character, Sonny, in real life, the risk he actually went to try and make this shoe. No deal had ever been made like this before. A deal of this money, a deal where a rookie player, the whole budget's being thrown at this one player. He wasn't just playing with his own job, he was playing with the whole basketball department at Nike, which was pretty much in the mud back then. Converse and Adidas were where it's at. Michael Jordan didn't want anything to do with Nike, which I actually didn't know until I saw this film. He absolutely hated Nike. He thought they looked like shit. And he saw this Jordan shoe and he literally couldn't turn it down. The film does so well at the end to tell you where all these real life people are and what they're doing at the moment, how they succeeded. And Jordan's net worth is absolutely fucking ridiculous. The dude is getting $400 million a year in royalties just for this shoe. Like, I cannot even fathom what that would fucking be like. So a movie exploring the story behind the most famous shoe on earth, the most famous brand on earth, Air Jordan. This movie exceeded all my expectations. It's shot really well. It's absolutely hilarious. It's amazingly acted. And it's just such a good watch. Even if you're not a big fan of these shoes, even if you're not a big fan of basketball, I still think you're really going to enjoy this movie. It's just so damn interesting to see the process that went on and the deals that went on and everything that went on into making this iconic shoe. It's just such a good watch. So I'm going to give this an 8.5 out of 10.
I'm Michael Jordan. Stop it. Get some help.
So if you've seen it, let me know what you think. And thanks as always for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.